Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to our English grammar lessons. In our previous lessons, we learned about subjects and verbs. Today, we will learn about subject complements and how they work with linking verbs. So, the title of or the subject of today's is about subject complement. We need to understand everything about a subject complement, right? So what is a subject complement? This is very important to understand. I'm going to write the definition, then I will change it into symbols so that you can better understand it. So I will say a subject complement is a word, and it can also be a phrase, but we will talk about phrase later on, right? Is a word is a word or phrase. So don't think about a phrase now, right? Think about just phrase, uh, two words together or two parts together, right? So as a word or phrase that gives more information about the subject, or a subject complement describes the subject. Let's say, in a simple way, we could say a subject complement describes or identifies let's say describes the subject. Sometimes it also identifies that. So generally we say we have subject and we have linking verbs. We talk about linking verb, then we have a word here, or a word or a phrase, and this word here is a function as subject complement. And the linking verb is like an equal sign, right? The subject equal to subject complement, and the subject complement identifies to describe the subject again. So this is the basic structure of what we are going to talk about today: subject plus linking verb plus subject complement. And the linking verb uh, talks about linking verb is like an equal sign, like equal, right? Like 2 plus 3 equal 4. Here, linking verb is like an equal sign. So now we understood what is a subject complement. A subject complement describes the subject, or it renames the subject, or it identifies the subject. We talked about when I'm going to write some sentences for you, you will understand it completely. So for learning about subject complement, we need to understand linking verbs. Linking verbs are verbs that function like an equal sign mostly, right? Or gives more information. It connects information to the subject, right? It's like bridge. So let me write here linking verbs. This is very important to understand. And if you don't know linking verbs, you will not understand subject complements. So you should understand linking verbs, then you will understand subject complements. So what is a linking verb? Okay, so the linking verb are verbs that connect subject with the subject complement, right? Subject complements come after linking verbs. You should understand this. The most common linking verbs are to be verbs. You know what are to be verbs? To be verbs are like ace, aim, or we have the past form was or were. These are the most common uh, linking verbs. Linking verbs connect the subject to the information about the subject, as I have defined previously to you, but let me write that. Then some of you may need it. Linking verbs connect connect the subject connect the subject to information to information about the subject. As I have told you, they're like an equal sign, like subject equals to subject complement. So they're mostly used to connect the subject to the information about the subject. And the most common linking verbs are to be verb, like is, am, or was, were. And now, let me go on some concrete examples, then you will understand everything about subject complements completely. So let me say example number one. In example number one, I'm gonna write a very easy sentences like I will say, Max is a teacher. So we talked about subject, so it is a subject of the sentence. This is the verb. We also talked about the verb. This is linking verb. We talked about linking verb, and this is also stative verb. We talked about stative verb as well. And this verb shows the state of this person and the teacher, right? So this age is function as an equal sign, like Max is equal to a teacher. So a teacher in this sentence is subject complement. You know why? Because a Max equals to teacher or a teacher. These two persons are not. I mean, the Max and teacher are not different person, uh, but Max and teacher is the same person, so they're not different, right? So this is the first sentence. This is the subject. This is the subject complement, and the equal sign is linking verb. And make sure to understand that the subject complement always talks about the subject. So a second sentence, I'm gonna write. I would say another sentence like he is a student. In this sentence, we have subject, verb, linking verb, state verb, and a student is subject complement. It talks about the subject. Yeah, it always talks about the subject, and this is linking verb function like an equal sign. A student tells us who he is, right? It tells us, like I would say, a student tells us who, I mean, tells us who he is. So who he is, he's a student. You see that he is equal to a student. Make sure to understand this part. So basically, we understand subject complements and the structure for a subject complement. The structure, this is a structure, right? A subject plus a linking verb. This is the verb, also linking verb, plus a subject complement. This is the structure. So if you see this type of sentences, the structure of that will be like this, right? So through this structure, I'm gonna write a sentence for a subject. We know we have subjects like Max, like James, like they, like he, or we. Then we have a verb. For Max, the verb is for Max and James, the verb is is. For they, the verb is are. For he, the verb is is. For we, the verb is are. We talked about the verbs. Like Max is a police. James is a police. So this is the verb, and this is the subject complement. And let's say they are doctors. So we have a subject, we have verb, we have subject complement, right? He is, let's say he is, uh, let's say he's a student, and we are astronomers. Astronomers. Do you know what is the meaning of astronomers? Astronomers are those people who are studying the stars, right? Uh, we call it astronomers. Astronomers are scientists that they are studying the stars. the constellation of stars. A constellation of stars is a group of stars existing in the sky. Like we have, this is called a constellation. And may you have seen this shape at night. This is a constellation. This is another constellation. The shape is like this. This is called constellations. So astronomers are mostly study constellations, stars, their formation, and planets. A planet like our Earth is a planet, right? So now we understood how to write sentences for subject complements. Now it is the time to talk about types of subject complements. We have two types of subject complement. They're not completely different, they have some similarities. So, types of subject complement. Let me go with the types. So, there are two types. The first type is noun complement. Noun complement. Don't confuse yourself if you don't know the meaning of noun. Noun are names of person, people, things. I mean, the names of people, places, things, ideas, events. We talked about that in the future. And the second type is adjective complement. If you don't know the meaning of adjective, doesn't matter because we'll talk about it in the future. I'm gonna just tell you that there are two types. We're not going to focus on them. Adjectives uh, or word that describes nouns, gives more information about nouns. Like if I say beautiful, handsome, lazy, intelligent, genius, these are adjectives. Or bad, good, those words are adjective, right? So it does not matter if you don't understand adjective and noun complement right now, because in the future we'll talk about that. I just tell you that we have the two types of noun complement, two types of subject complements, like subject complement, like noun complement and adjective complement. Just give you some short sentences. Then in the future we'll talk about that later, right? So for noun complement, we previously talked about that. Like he is a teacher. A teacher is a noun complement, right? So we have subject, we have verb, we have subject complement. So this is actually a noun complement, right? And it talks about the subject here. And for adjective complement, we say he is happy, right? He is happy. Happy means a person who is not sad. So this is subject, this is verb, this is adjective, function as subject complement. So this is adjective complement. So it talks about the subject again. Hope you understand this part. If you don't understand, does not matter. In the future, we talk about that, right? Okay. So to sum up everything we study in this lesson, we talked about subject, complement, talked about subject complement. I told you everything about it. I said for having a subject complement, these things are important. First, you should know about linking verbs. Linking verbs. Then you should talk about two types. I mean, two types. And I told you that first we have adjective. I mean, we have adjective complement and noun complement, or noun complement, adjective complement. So we in this lesson we mostly talk about noun complement, right? So I said the linking verbs are verbs that connect subjects with the subject complement. They're like equal sign, and the linking verbs are to be verbs. I said this, to be verbs, and they are like ace, aim, aim. Let's say with aim or was, were. And basically, they are linking verbs. We talk about the structure as well. Say for writing a sentence with a subject complement, you should have a subject. Then you should have a linking verb, one of these verbs. Then you should know you have a subject complement. So what is subject complement? It can be a noun like a teacher, a doctor, a police, a scientist, a mathematician, a linguist, uh, a cosmologist, a biologist. It can be anything. And make sure to understand that that's how you can use that in your sentence. Like some basic sentences, I would say like James is a mathematician, mathematician, mathematician. Let's say. So you know what James is a it's a subject, it's a verb, a linking verb. A mathematician is a subject complement. Talks about the subject, right? It is an equal sign. So if you don't know the meaning of mathematician, let me tell you. A mathematician is a person who studies math. What is math? Math is are like numbers, like 2 plus 4 equals to 6. Math is like functions. F of x equals x squared. Math is like integrals, like and a equals the integral of 0 to the 1 of wave of r of dr or ds. These are called math, right? Or we call this math. A mathematician is a person who studies these things. This is called a mathematician. So for this lesson, I think that is up. I hope you understand everything about this lesson. And this is a sentence for you. Go on and analyze it. He is an astronomer. I told you the meaning of astronomer. I've already told you. Astronomer. Go and analyze this sentence. Find the subject, the verb, and subject complement. So today we learned about subject complements and how they work with linking verbs. Remember the structure: a subject, linking verb, subject complement, and a subject complement can be a noun or adjective. A noun is like a teacher, police, astronomers, biologists, and these things. In the next lesson, we will learn more about types of sentences, like a positive sentence. Or in a positive sentence, negative sentence, and interrogative sentences. For today's lesson, that's up, and have a good time. See you later on.